farmscaping.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite terms. I just caught on to this a couple months ago, but I had been starting to do that. I started to change the plants in my yard to things that grow and produce things for you. Like, why would you put some tree? You go, oh, it's an ornamental. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
but does nothing for you. In fact, detracts because you're putting something that doesn't necessarily belong there from some exotic environment. You're gonna take away the natural flora in the soil, the whole thing.
So true. It's so like I think that and I talk about this in the show a lot. Like
this is great.
The grass American lawn is one of the is one of the worst things that's ever happened to America. Because like people love saying like pollinators, oh, I'm doing this for the pollinators, pollinator, and then they have a grass lawn. And like to me, a grass lawn is like one of the most embarrassing things that you could have.
I couldn't agree more.
I'd rather have like and I'm a neat freak. I'd rather have like laundry all over my floor than have like a grass lawn in the front.
I'm a neat freak too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Water waste.
Water waste. And then like, all of the pollinators and birds and moths and bugs that are on a migratory path, they see your lawn and it's pretty much just like, you might as well like just pave your driveway. It's one of those, So I think that Americans...
on the baseball field. Let's go.
Americans get obsessed with like this aesthetic of like everything needs to be symmetrical and
people are putting fake grass.
yes, even fake. What is
here in Los Angeles where we shoot this show, they're rolling out all around my neighborhood now. These
plastic.
Yes.
Like why?
Like
yeah,
what?
totally.
One of the
It's
things we need
so
to do.
strange.
Just
It's like
plant some succulents or
This is
something.
this is what I don't. This is what I don't understand, and this is what I don't understand, and why a lot of the policies about the environment now are getting very weird because they're not making the best choices for the environment.
Environmental sense.
Right, which is really weird, and it really doesn't make any sense. I mean, why they have all these laws when it comes to the water usage. LA just recently got out of one of our worst droughts we've been having, but they never say what the solve to that is, and it's a triple solve. Hey, bring back the natural plants that grow here. They're really pretty. In fact,
why do we have an overwatering
do you know
problem?
this?
Because we're trying to support life that should not exist here.
Right.
Do you know this? That beautiful garden in London, in Europe, that it's one of the most coveted gardens in the world. 60 or some odd % of their plants are from California. We don't even have them anymore. We've wiped all of our native plants out, and they're the most coveted plants in some of the gardens all over the world. Insane. And they used to grow here wild. We've wiped them all out. We've brought in all these non-native species, which completely changed the flora, which is the actual small microbes and insects within the soil that is the base of the food chain. That's where your produce come from. I'm right.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're so right.
Oh,
you just
exactly.
I'm right, aren't I? You just said, aren't I?
You're leading the witness.
You put in quotes. You were like, I'm right, aren't I? Yes,
I got caught on that.
No, it's so true. And like I get the aesthetic of like a grass. I get the aesthetic. Like I understand like, okay, you wanna, keep up with the Joneses or whoever lives next door. Yeah. But people don't even spend time on their grass lawn. Like who's like going and standing out in their lawn?
No. Speaking of Joneses, Indiana Jones actually.
That was actually
George.
his dog's name.
I just love that people are so obsessed with their green lawns that, like we said, they're putting plastic lawns.
Right.
Like, who are you kidding?
Right.
Have you seen these things? You drive by, you're like,
that's literally the worst thing you can
fake.
possibly do.
What are you talking about? This is
all
a
that
lawn.
plastic. Oh my god.
That's fake.
And clearly, put it this way, it's plastic, right? If they're making it so that it looks real and the sun isn't bleaching, and then that plastic, you know how long that plastic's gonna be on this earth?
Just forever.
If the sun can't even bleach the color out of it after years of it laying in the sun. Oh,
not to mention what chemicals are coming out of that thing
I can't even imagine.
Bleaching
the sun
into
is hitting it.
into the groundwater.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I mean, this is like what
is it going to take
for
people to wake up? I don't understand.
It's so sad.
What moron was like, yes, this is it.
This will be our solve to the environmental problems.
Instead of just like you said, naturally growing plants that can survive in an ecosystem that, by the way, thousands and thousands of years, no matter how much we think we know about, it's the hottest or the coldest or the hottest. Really? We've been only recording weather for a couple hundred years. Well, how do we know if we were to step back outside of ourselves for 1 minute and go, this Earth's been here for millions of years. Are you telling me you're going to tell me that we're in a cycle that you can tell is the hottest or coldest? How do you know? Really? What you can do is what you're saying, which is you find the plants that were here that have been surviving for millions of years.
Always turn to the planet.
Don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Because they've been through the droughts, and they've been through the El Niños, and they've been through the cycles that you're trying to hypothesize about, but you got no clue actually what the cycle is.
And I feel like part of it, like what you're touching on too, is that just like it's like that climate optimism idea. It's like, okay, you can't guilt someone into growing their own food. You can't be like, your lawn sucks and like you got to stop growing
You
that
suck.
and you need to start growing tomatoes in your windowsill. Like, be a better person. Like, no, everyone wants to feel good about themselves. Everyone wants to have that sense of ownership and responsibility and that they're doing the right thing. So I feel like just making those like tiny, small changes toward having, more, just like grow a tomato in your windowsill. Like do the tiniest step forward because
An
that's
herb garden, anything.
anything.
Rosemary, natural.
Anything.
Going back to our
Yeah.
grandfather, he always, no matter where they
Always.
were, always was growing tomatoes.
Always.
Just to your point.
You're right.
Always.
Always.
He had tomato plants on
Whether it
every
was
balcony.
an apartment,
Yep.
whether it was a house,
Yeah.
whether it was whatever
Exactly.
it was. Even he would have plastic bins.
Yes, he
that
would.
He would like have to move
Yes,
because he
yeah.
couldn't facilitate
Yes.
where they would
Yes,
live.
did.
yes.
Carry them out in the morning.
Our
move 'em around in the
dad
sun,
currently
yeah.
has lemon trees
Oh, yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and strawberries and
Zucchini.
It's funny.
Yeah.
We've got
on
this.
his
We've
property
got
right
this
now.
close thing where we might not have entered into the entertainment industry because my dad, when we were very, very young, before you were even born, was contemplating buying.
good days.
Was contemplating buying a. Hold on.
I love you. I love
Always
you
a
so much.
roast.
You have to because the problem is he's a good-looking young chap. And believe it or not, believe it or not, Indy, I have almost 13 years on him. I know it's hard to believe. I led you again. You could say, "Oh, no way, really?"
Oh wow, no way.
Okay, perfect. You're gonna be one hell of a host.
I know
I'm
I'm
feeling great
terrible
about
at
myself.
scripted. It was
I'm feeling
unscripted.
Great about myself right now, and that's a host job.
Oh my goodness.
But so I just try to make sure that I keep my edge until physically I'm so old that people are like, "You're so much older than him. We could tell you're not fooling anybody anymore." Anyway, go ahead.
I forget where I was going now.
You were gonna be a zucchini farmer if you
You were saying our dad.
Our
Yeah.
dad. So our dad was right when we were literally. It was like L.A. My dad wanted to buy a farm in this place called Bucks County, which is really close to where we were growing up, and become a farmer. Like give up
What?
his business, do the whole farming thing. And it was like literally that was the.
Our grandparents
Major
had a
decision.
restaurant.
What?
Had a restaurant. They had a pizzeria. And they-
Wow.
and my-
was it
and my
a
grandmother-
like a real pizzeria
Yeah,
or was
yeah.
it like a
We're
front?
Italians from
No,
Italy.
Well, it was both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Italians from Italy.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
they had a pizzeria.
Then we had a dry cleaner shop.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just
And
tell
all
you
do.
something. You're on the show, so you're fine. You're in.
But no, but all due honesty, yes, there is a part of our family who was mob. Yes.
You're part of the family now. Don't worry about it. Just when we ask you to come back, just come back. Everything will be fine.
So finally, those Lawrence brothers, I tried to get out, but they kept pulling me back in.
That's great. No, but they made the recipe for their sauces was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
And I mean the best sauces.
Wait, do you guys call it sauce or gravy?
Sauce.
Well,
Like, but do you know how like there's
Yeah,
people
I
that
know.
call
Yes,
it? Wait, well, like
gravy.
what makes it the
Northern Italian.
gravy? Oh, okay.
Northern
It's
Italians,
just like a
Southern
different.
Italians do sauce. Northern Italians do gravy. So it's more like a gravy in the sense that it's got
Thicker,
it's hearty. It's got
heartier.
chunks of tomatoes, chunks of
Chunks.
onions.
Southern Italian is
Pureed.
a puree, thinner,
Saucy.
lighter. It's just I love it. It's
We
my
use
favorite.
tomatoes and carrots.
Yeah,
Oh.
carrots
To sweeten it.
to sweeten it.
Sweetens it. You never had it.
Really?
Oh,
You
yeah.
like blend it? Like put it
Blends
in a
it.
blender?
Cannot tell.
Can't
It's
tell.
like, why
Secret,
is this not as
actually.
acidic?
Why is
it
this so
sweet?
If you use heirloom tomatoes and carrots, it creates a really
Yeah,
nice
you're gonna-
sauce.
Really?
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
freak
try
out.
it. I'm gonna
You
try it.
gotta
later.
try it.
Fresh basil.
So anyway,
In fact,
3 ingredients.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Right up your
The-
Oh,
alley.
yeah, exactly. Just 3. There's a
it.
little salt.
A
A
little-
little
that's
salt.
some
Dash of
salt.
garlic.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Garlic. Oh, yeah.
I like a
Here's-
little
here's what
garlic.
you do.
Little crushed up
Here's what
rosemary.
you do. Here's what you do. You put the garlic in there whole. You don't mince it. It'll flavor everything, and then you pull the garlic out.
Pull the entire
That's
cloves
true.
out.
Oh, so you put it like
Entire.
Yes.
And when you let it cook,
let it simmer hours, and then all the flavor comes out.
and then you strain it out.
Take it out.
And the other trick I can tell you, if you don't have to worry about getting the carrots to the point that they're so soft, carrot juice
Yes, works.
works
Give us
amazing.
some farming tips. We'll teach you how to make a good sauce. It's a
Exactly.
symbiotic
Yeah, I know.
relationship.
You know, exactly.
Matter of fact,
yeah.
if you want to do a little spin-off, we call it Farm Dreams and Sauce.
That's the worst show idea.
Farm Dreams and Sauce with Indy, Joe, Matt, and Andy. Oh, what's the worst title of any show I've ever heard?
I like
People will
it.
watch it. They'll watch it, won't they?
Funny.
It's classic showery.
Show filmery all the way.
filmery.
Isn't that right, Indy?
Yeah, I think so.
There we go.
Guys,
I as well.
I gotta say, I did not know. This has been an amazing.
Yeah, this
interview.
hour
Yes.
has flown by.
This has
I
been.
know,
We've
it's
done this.
flying by.
Yeah, it's done.
over.
We're out of
Wow,
time.
I don't wear a watch.
I know, and
I
we've got-
look at the sun. I have like a sundial.
This
That's
one's
what
self-
farmers do.
This
yeah.
one's self-lines, and I didn't set it for a week, so I have no idea what time it is either. It says it's 9:30.
I just wear it because it looks nice. It doesn't actually tell
really
time.
nice.
Working.
Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Brotherly Love Podcast.
For full episodes, go to the Brotherly Love Pod's YouTube channel, link in the description.
And for exclusive weekly bonus content, join our Patreon right now.
That's right, there's a link in the description for that too. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thanks.